Hello viewers, welcome to the MOOC course on Internet of Things, Design Concepts and Use Cases. In this video, I am going to teach the concept of Internet of Things, its characteristics and applications. The basic use of Internet of Things is to connect the unconnected things. In this physical world, all the physical objects or things which are unconnected, now they are connected through Internet. Those physical objects or things enable us to sense and control the physical world by communicating and interacting with them and by making them more smarter and connected through intelligent network. For example, it starts from self-driving car which are giving you the grocery items at your home to the wearable things which are connected on your body to monitor your health. So, if we go through the contents of this video, we will learn about the what is Internet of Things, then characteristics of IoT, then is your benefits and challenges of IoT and as well as the applications of IoT. Now, if we say that what is Internet? Internet is basically the connectivity between the two desktops or number of desktops or laptops or any other display items. But if we say the Internet of Things, that is basically the connection of all the things or objects in the physical world. That may include the mobile, that may include your TV, that may include any LCD display, that may include the microwave, washing machine, your car, your any other system which you are using in your daily lives. So, that is the basic difference between the Internet and Internet of Things. By the name only you can understand the Internet is basically the connectivity between the computers among computers and the Internet of Things is the connectivity between the among all the things. Now, there are 4 evolutionary phases of Internet. First phase says the connectivity phase, second phase is your network economy phase, third phase immersive experiences phase and fourth phase is your Internet of Things that is going on nowadays. In connectivity phase, this phase basically enabled us to connect with people through email or through web services and helps us to search the information from the web browser. Network economy, this has helped to digitize the business and it has enhanced the e-commerce applications in collaboration with business systems to increase the efficiency or in profits. In the third phase, that is immersive experiences, that has enhanced the internet uses with the help of videos and social media. Now comes Internet of Things, that is digitize the world. As I have told, this Internet of Things is basically the connectivity among the people and the objects, physical objects or things that we see in everyday life. If I say the definition of Internet of Things, that says that connecting everyday things, mind it, that is everyday things, anything which you are seeing in your everyday life, that may be fan, that may be light, that may be microwave, that may be washing machine, anything that may be embedded with electronic software and sensors. That means those things which you are seeing everyday life, normal fan or light cannot be connected with the Internet of Things. That should be embedded with some electronics equipment or electronics chip or software or sensors and then it will be connected to the internet and it will enable them to collect and exchange the data. For example, you have your car, right? Now you want that whenever your car is approaching your house or you are approaching to your home, then automatically the lock should be open, the AC should be on and the lights should be on. So, this diagram tells you that if your any sensors are connected in your self-driving car, then whenever it is approaching, the sensor will sense the data, that is the distance between the home and your self-driving car, and those data will go to the cloud, and those in that cloud all this data will be analyzed and the software or API will be enabled, and those software will allow the lock should be open, the AC should be on, and the light should be on. So, this is basically the example of the Internet of Things. Now, a thing is an entity or physical object, as I have already discussed, that has a unique identifier. The unique ID should be there in all the things or all the objects. An embedded system and the ability to transfer the data over a network. For example, heart monitoring implants, for example, biochip transponders on farm animals. Nowadays in cows and the hens and all these animals, they are using, the farmers are using some biochip transponders, so that they can monitor the health of the farm animals. Then automobiles with built-in sensors, or the DNA analysis devices and other wearable devices. These devices basically what they do, they collect the useful data with the help of various sensor devices, actuators and technologies, and then autonomously they flow the data between the other devices. For example, this diagram tells that how all the things are connected each other with the cloud, and how the data can be flowed from each device to another devices. Now, from this whatever I have told from this phases and whatever I have told about the definition of IoT, so we just want to tell you that how IoT works. IoT works with the 4 phases. One is your collection, second one is your communication, third one is your analysis, fourth one is your action. Now, in collection phase, basically it consists of the devices, sensors or the actuators which collect the data from everywhere, from your home, from your office, from your self-driven car, from any restaurant, from anything, whatever you think, wherever you will use those sensors, it can be, the sensors can collect the data. Next one is your communication. Communication phase basically helps us to communicate with the cloud platform. That is, it uses some network technologies, it may be Zigbee technologies, it may be Bluetooth, it may be some other protocols or communication technologies, Wi-Fi technology, so that it can be connected to the cloud platform. After that, analysis. Analysis is basically to extract the information from the data. That is, in the collection phase, we are collecting the data. In analysis phase, we are representing the data in a visualized form. We are visualizing the data, or we are extracting the information from the data. We are finally we are making some report, and accordingly in the action phase it acts. That means whatever user wants to apply to any application, so in the action phase it will be applied. Now, come to the IoT characteristics. If I say about the IoT characteristics, it can be divided into 3 parts. One is your service characteristics, another is your system characteristics, third one is your component characteristics. Now, first come to the IoT system characteristics. First characteristic is your auto configuration. That means all the IoT system are self configured. That means if any devices or extra devices come to the system and come to the IoT system, automatically it configures itself. That means you do not have to personally or manually configure, you do not have to configure that in manually, right, automatically it will be configured. Then function and management capabilities is their highly distributed system. The IoT system is not centralized system, it is highly distributed. Everywhere it can be distributed, and all the distributed systems can be connected together to share the information. Network communication of course should be there, because it is Internet of Things. So, internet connectivity should be there. All the devices or all the IoT system can manage the network and can cooperate in the network. Another characteristics, main characteristics is that it has the capability of taking the real time data. So, every sensor can take the real time data, and that is the biggest characteristics of IoT system. If I say about the service characteristics, so there are three main service characteristics. One is your content awareness, another is your location awareness, third one is your time awareness. That means IoT can extract the data anywhere, anytime, any data by anybody else. So, these three are main service characteristics. Next is your component characteristics. That means, in the IoT system there may be various components, various sensors, various actuators will be connected, right. So, those components are compatible to each other. They are modular in nature, they have the network connectivity among themselves, they can share the data, so shareability one of the characteristics. Then they have all the devices, as I have told, all the devices have the unique identification, right, and they are heterogeneous in nature. IoT, one characteristics is that they are not homogeneous in nature, they are heterogeneous. Different types of, various types of devices can be there. Interoperability, that is main characteristics of IoT system, though there are some challenges, we will learn that what are the challenges in interoperability, but till date many protocols and many standards have been discovered, so that all the devices are interoperable to each other. If we come to other characteristics, it includes the compatibility also, usability also, they are very flexible, robustness, they are reliable, they are accurate, they are giving accurate results, they are secure in the sense to a some extent, but of course that how in the rate the IoT devices are increasing rapidly. So, the security is a major concern, but still we have the authenticity, we have the right to give the authenticity and the confidentiality, and also we can allow the privacy also. So, these are main characteristics of the IoT, though in some characteristics till date there are some challenges. Now, if we say the benefits of IoT, it can be divided mainly on the four parts. One is your efficient resource utilization, another is your minimizing human effort, third one is your saves time, fourth one is your development of AI through IoT. As you know, efficient resource utilization, I can give you one example, because whenever we come to our office, right, and whenever we go for some meetings and all, sometimes what we do specifically in the summer season, we on our AC, we keep our AC on, we keep our lights on, we keep our fan on, right, something we do in the office, not of course at home, because at home we are too careful, but in the offices we do sometimes. But if we take the IoT system, so in the mobile or whenever we will go out of the room, automatically the AC will be off, fan will be off, light will be off. So, this type of utilization of the resources are more efficient in case of IoT devices. Minimize the human effort, as I have told, that whenever you are coming to your approaching to your home, automatically you should not on your AC, or you should not on your light, automatically it will be on and it will be off. It saves time, and nowadays there are many AI applications are being developed through IoT. Now, coming to the challenges of IoT, there are many challenges. First challenge is your scalability. Scalability is refers that if you are increasing the number of devices in your system, it will not compromise the quality or the performance. That means actually scalability. But nowadays in the IoT system, so many devices actually they are increasing rapidly day by day. So, scalability becomes a concern in case of the IoT system. So, scalability can be divided into 2 or 3, for example, data scalability, network scalability, and as well as the devices scalability, right. Technological standards, though there are many standards and protocols in IoT, but then also there are some challenges in technological standards, and researchers are going for it, that how the particular standard or protocol can be designed, so that all the systems, all the devices which are coming into the IoT system, they are automatically standardized. Interoperability, as I have told earlier, interoperability is a characteristics of IoT, but then also it is a challenge in case of IoT. Interoperability, as I have told, that if you are using so many devices of so many specifications, then the connection between the devices or the communication between the devices becomes a challenge. Data volumes, as you know, nowadays data are so many increasing, we are telling about the big data and all these things. So, data volumes also sometimes is a challenge of IoT. Software complexity, security. Security is the main thing because it comes for data, because all your data are now in the cloud or in the internet. So, these are all open. So, if you are not securing your data very well or with the legal options and all, then anyone can take your data and can misuse the data. So, data security, network security and your personal information security, all these are the challenges in IoT system. Power supply and battery life is also one of the challenge, because we are using very small chip or the low weight, lightweight component. So, the battery life is they have a very limited life. Previously already I have discussed, because your personal information, these are open in your internet. For example, you are using the wearable things, but you do not know that where the data is going. Data is going to any cloud, anyone can hack that cloud, anyone can hack that network and take the data. So, data privacy is one of the biggest challenge of IoT. Now, if I say the applications of data, so data, there are many various stages of application and various types of application. For example, smart homes you can use in the smart homes, you can use in the manufacturing, you can use in the smart transportation, then agriculture field also you can use, then you can use smart buildings, smart roads, all these things you can use, and you can use in the medical facilities also, healthcare facilities also you can use this IoT, and a very accurate way we can get the data and all. This is just an example that how sensors are using in a holy cow. Sometimes the farmers, what they are doing, they are using those sensors in the ears of cow, and with this data they can monitor the cow's health. Similarly, you know that whenever we see or we come to know about the bird's flu, that time also these sensors may work very well, that these sensors can be connected in the bird's wings or something, and you can get to know that what is the health condition and track their movements, that where they are going. Similarly, you can take the protection, right. Another application scenario is that in case of shopping mall, when shopping in the market, the goods itself will introduce themselves. They will tell that I am so and so, I am so and so, right. Nobody will tell you that what is this item and what is that item. Then when entering the doors, scanners will identify the tags on her clothing, right. And then when paying for the goods, the microchip of the credit card, they will communicate with the checkout reader. And sometimes what happens that when you are moving the goods, the reader will tell the staff to put a new one. All these things can be automated with the help of the IoT application. Another application, just I am telling that in case of bridges, sometimes we get these bridges had broken down and so many lives have been lost. So, in these bridges also such type of sensors can be attached, so that the engineers sitting in somewhere else, they can get to know about the condition of the bridges, right, and they can do all this maintenance part and all these things. Another example I am giving here, that is your weather monitoring station using IoT. Very simple, that is your with the help of the temperature and humidity sensor, that we will do in practically also. We will show with the sensors practically that how this is being done. So, for example, we are using the temperature and humidity sensor, that is DST11, and there we will be we will be using the Raspberry Pi or Arduino, Arduino Uno will be using, or Raspberry Pi also you can use. And you have to use some VNC viewer. Here we so that in the mobile app you can view the data, right. and we can use any type of cloud. For example, I have given here Cine Cloud, otherwise you can use the ThinkSpeak or something, any type of cloud you can use. So, with the help of these 4 items you can monitor the weather or the temperature and humidity of a room or of a classroom. Next is your IoT products. So, IoT products in market, there are various products, for example, Google Nest, right. For example, Philips Hue bulbs, right, the colorful bulbs you can use. You can use the green IQ controller, then indoor air quality management, whatever application is there. For example, smart baby monitors are also using, right. Many are using this Fitbit bands and all these things. These are all the IoT different items. Now, some working groups, because this video will be useful for the teachers who are working in the or who are doing research work in IoT. So, for them I want to tell that who are the IoT working groups they are working, right. IEEE is working in the this IoT VT, this is the another working groups, and you can be member of all these groups. OCF, that is your Open Connectivity Foundation, they are also working in IoT and they are regularly giving the blogs. So, you can be member, you can share your comments, you can share your questions, and automatically you will get the answers from the other persons who are the members of this working groups. Another working groups is your IoT Security Foundation. Another group is your IETF, that I am also member, and my other students, PhD students are also member of this IETF. And this IETF is a very active group. Whenever you find any difficulty and you can give any questions in IETF, automatically you will get the answer. And another group is there, that is IIC, that is your Industrial Internet Consortium. So, friends, in this video we have learned that what is the definition of IoT, what are the characteristics of IoT, and what are the different applications of IoT, as well as the IoT working groups. If you want to member of these working groups, you can be a member so that you can get the help from the research groups of this working groups. Thank you so much. In the next video, we will learn about the history and architecture of IoT.